Hotel was originally built in 1938, and in Austin it was built as this ultra-modern motor court. And the street of South Congress was the main Texas state highway that ran through Austin and basically came to capital city of Texas. And so this served in the 30s, 40s, 50s as this, haven for legislators and sort of, really sort of high-end clients here, being that it's, it's about a mile from the Capitol, and, it was the downtown area of Austin, and being so centrally located. And, when, sort of the urban sprawl happened in the 50s, I-35 was built that went through Austin and bypassed Congress as a highway. So it declined rapidly through the 70s and 80s, and this place became a place for, by the hour, by the week, suddenly run down, lots of drugs, prostitution, sort of downward spiral of everything on South Congress. All the buildings and businesses kind of closed shop, and it was kind of forgotten. And then it was purchased by Liz Lambert in 1997, and she ran it as is for 3 years until she got the funding to do the redesign with Lake Flato and using lots of Donald Judd influences and her design, and created what is now the Hotel San Jose, which is, since then been a haven for artists and designers, and the clientele here is, very creative set, and they seek it out for that, because I think a part of the reason is because it's so inspiring. The thing that's really interesting about working for someone like Liz is that it's rare to work for someone or be influenced by someone who is a style maker. It's easy to find people who have style, but it's rare to find people who create style, and who literally can create a design that's never been done before, that's really comfortable. And I think that that's one of her biggest gifts, and certainly one of the things I really enjoy about working for her. Her first defense on the South Congress, because opening a hotel, and even if you open a gorgeous hotel, if you're open on a place like South Congress where no one wants to come because they're afraid that it's that it's a terrible part of town, then who cares? It's sad that it would never work. So she knew that she had to create a community here on South Congress. So she knew that having a place like a coffee shop was going to create that community. Those were where people gather. Those people can create that community around.
Your line's outside now.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a popular place.
Yeah.
But that was born out of creating community in this section of town that was dead. And so she opened Joe's Coffee before she reopened the hotel. So she created this coffee shop where live music, and it wasn't about like let's create this business and it'll be so thriving. I mean, it's a healthy business, but the idea was first about community. People enjoy staying here, and they also really get to feel a true sense of Austin because locals love it so much. We have such a devoted fan base here in Austin that, as a traveler, it's so rare to actually get a cross-section of a town that you're visiting when you're never leaving your hotel.